It turns out that the growing sense that the rich seem to be getting richer while the rest of Americans are just running in place is accurate. The Congressional Budget Office reports that over the past 3 decades, the income of the wealthiest 1% of Americans has skyrocketed 275%. Tonight, we preview a moving HBO documentary, The Education of Dee Dee Ricks, which premieres tomorrow night on HBO and shows that kind of imbalance may even determine who lives and who dies. Dee Dee Ricks was young, only 38, when she found out she had stage 2 breast cancer. The divorced mother of 2 young sons, she had pulled herself out of poverty and made a fortune on Wall Street. How did you make the decision to have a double mastectomy?
I was told my chances are better by having a double mastectomy. I'm like, you do the most radical treatment possible. I want to be around for my boys.
As Dee Dee fought for her own life, she took on another fight as well, to help poor women have the same chance for a cure that she did. That battle is at the heart of a new HBO documentary airing tomorrow called The Education of Dee Dee Ricks.
I felt it was my obligation to give back to those that didn't have what I had.
So, just 1 week after a double mastectomy, Dee Dee travels 60 blocks north from her penthouse apartment to Harlem, a world away, to meet with renowned surgeon Dr. Harold Friedman.
I really was going to come and cut cancer out of Harlem, but cancer wouldn't yield to the knife. Why? Because the people were poor and uninsured and coming in too late for surgery to be the main answer.
If you see a breast cancer in a woman early, you can almost always cure it at this point.
Early breast cancer, the earliest stages of breast cancer, are curable almost to 100%. Late breast cancer, people die from it at nearly 100%.
A shocking reality brought home to Dee Dee at their first meeting, when Dr. Freeman tells her he's struggling to raise $2.5 million or lose a vital pledge of the same amount.
I will get you your money.
Oh, my God.
And I'm going to get it for you in the next couple of months, Dr. Freeman.
Oh, my God. Oh, God.
What you have done for this nation, and the fact that you have to go out there and work to raise $2.5 million is a disgrace. You'll get your $2.5 million and you're going to get a lot more. This is going to be my job.
Thank you. I don't know if I can talk anymore.
Something else important happened up in Harlem, an otherwise unlikely friendship that opened her heart and broke it.
It's a tale of 2 cities, in a way, tale of 2 cities. What can happen to 2 different women with the same disease in the same city.
Hello. Dr. Freeman introduces Dee Dee to his patient, Cynthia Dodson. Cynthia was diagnosed late with stage 4 breast cancer, as is so often the case when women are uninsured.
I'm supposed to die because I wasn't, born with a silver spoon. I'm supposed to die. You have to come in with the attitude that, okay, I have cancer, but I'm not trying to die. I'm doing my best to live. I'm doing my best to think positive. Prayer worked for me a lot. It wasn't so much prayer with others, as more of it was me one-on-one with God myself. Because I had plenty of nights where I asked, please don't take my life.
It's women like you that make me want to be a better person and go out there and fight as hard as I can.
Out of her own pocket, Dee Dee paid for Cynthia's care. But it was too late. The disease that brought them together ultimately separated them. Cynthia died at age 44.
It's not acceptable that women die of breast cancer or because they're poor and because they're uninsured. We can fix that, America.
If Dee Dee Ricks has her way, we will. So how much money have you given to all of this? Lots personally as well.
Personally, I've given a little over 7 figures.
Wow. That's putting your money where your mouth is. And you've raised?
We're coming in for all of the efforts that since being diagnosed at about $10.3 million.
$10.3 million?
The best thing that ever happened to me was cancer because it opened up to all the suffering that's going on in this world. And I want to make a difference.
This is not a medical issue. This is a moral issue. Thank you.